comments. Let's talk about all 8 gates in Naruto, their power levels and forms. At number 1, Gate of Opening, Kaimon. The Gate of Opening, Kaimon, is the doorway that starts it all. Originating as the body's first chakra limiter, it's less mystical ritual and more the brain deciding, nope, not full power. When Kaimon cracks open, the user instantly sheds mental inhibition. Reflexes sharpen, limbs feel lighter, and your strikes land with sudden, crisp intent. Forms at this level are basic but decisive. Faster jabs, sharper footwork, explosive bursts of speed that let you close gaps and punish mistakes. Effects are dramatic but manageable. Adrenaline floods, breathing quickens, and the muscles respond as if someone flipped a switch from reserve to go. Users typically unlock Kaimon early in training. Think of it as the first honest taste of, I can actually do this. It doesn't cause permanent harm, but overuse leaves a lingering fatigue. The body slumps afterwards like a runner who sprinted too soon. In a fight, Gate 1 is the equalizer. It turns hesitation into commitment, turning a timid approach into a decisive assault. It's simple, direct, and honest, the kind of power that feels like finally unclenching your fist. I love Gate 1 because it's relatable. That rush when you finally stop overthinking and just move. Picture a nervous rookie stepping up and suddenly crisp. You feel that first win, that confidence seed. But watch the slump after. It's a reminder that even boldness needs pacing. Gate 1 is your push start, not the whole engine. At number 2, Gate of Healing Rest, Kyumon. Kyumon, the Gate of Healing or Rest, is weirdly generous. Its origin ties to the brain's capacity to quiet certain warning signals and redirect energy to immediate performance. When opened, Kyumon doesn't heal like a medical fix. Instead, it rebalances the body's flow so fatigue recedes and movement becomes smoother. Levels here mean cleaner stamina economy, longer sprints, faster recovery between strikes, and a surprising elasticity in joints. Forms emphasize sustained combos and recovery-driven techniques. You can keep punching, keep moving, and still find a reserve for the next burst. Effects are calming at first. Breathing settles, pain receptors dull, but the body is borrowing time from later consequences. Users who master Kyumon are often strategic fighters. They don't explode once, they win the long micro-battles inside each exchange. Rock Lee and trainees often train this gate for endurance drills. The risk? Over-reliance. The calm can mask damage. Kyumon is the gate for those who want to outlast, not just outpunch. Kyumon feels like a lullaby turned into steel, calming but deceptive. I picture someone dancing through blows, collecting seconds like trophies. It's the lane for endurance players, the quiet hustlers. But don't get fooled, it's borrowing minutes from tomorrow. Looking at number 3, Gate of Life, Seimon. Seimon, the Gate of Life, is where things start to look and feel visceral. Its origin rests in the body's instinct to preserve life by limiting output. Seimon tears that bandage away. Physically, you see skin flush, veins stand out, and muscles swell as if oxygen itself was being forced into every fiber. Levels become raw power. Heavy strikes that carry a surprising depth, throws that snap joints, and movement that shifts from fast to crushing. Forms include techniques that use momentum and body weight to devastating effect. Think of strikes that carry the weight of conviction. Effects are both beautiful and alarming. The warrior glows with effort, but the heart and lungs are being pushed into a dangerous overdrive. Users who hit Seimon make big plays. It's the gate for turning the tide, yet you can feel the price in every heave of breath. Seimon is not subtle. It's the point where the fight moves from chess to slam poetry, loud, messy, and unforgettable. Seimon's that moment you push beyond able into reckless. I love its drama. It reads like someone who decides to stop bargaining and just win. It's glorious and slightly tragic, like fireworks that might burn the launcher. At number 4, Gate of Pain. Shomon, the Gate of Pain, is aptly named. Its origin is the body's voice for stop, but when opened, it translates pain into fuel. This gate elevates strength and speed into something sharp and painful. Strikes bite deeper. Reactions are honed to microseconds, and the user moves with a jagged precision that makes opponents flinch. Levels in Shomon bring both refinement and brutality. Forms become targeted. Pressure point strikes, focused lunges, and sudden punctuated bursts that disrupt rhythm. The effects are visceral. Sweat tastes metallic, motions are landmarked by small, shocking jolts, and the brain learns a new vocabulary of pain as tool. Users who rely on Shomon tend to be the sort who turn fights into pressure tests, breaking opponents piece by piece. The cost is obvious: tissue tears, joint strain, and a catalog of aches that don't disappear. Shomon teaches hard lessons. Pain can be power, but it is still pain. Shomon feels like fighting through glass. Every move smart, every landing a reminder. It's the gate for grinders, for people who make their opponents pay inch by inch. Brutal but effective. Like a debt collector who also writes poetry. Number 5. Gate of Limit, Closing, Tomon. Tomon, often called the Gate of Limit or Closing, is a turning point. Origin-wise, it represents the body's final polite, "that's enough." Open it and the polite part is gone. Tomon expands capacity dramatically. A visible increase in explosive force, fluidity in transitions, and the uncanny ability to suddenly perform techniques previously unreachable. Levels morph from enhanced moves to borderline superhuman bursts, leaping higher, striking heavier, and hitting angles you didn't think possible. Forms emphasize transitional dominance, closing distance with terrifying speed, converting defense into instant offense, and ending sequences in one clean motion. Effects include an aura of inevitability. Opponents feel momentum shift against them. Users who reach Tomon look unstoppable in short windows, but the gate chews through structural limits. Ligaments, tendons, and organs bear the load. Tomon is the gate that changes a skirmish into a decisive swing. It's not subtle, it's the hammer before the anvil. Tomon is cinematic. It's the oh no moment for the other side, where the whole match tilts. You can almost hear the soundtrack swell. But remember, dramatic moves leave dramatic bills. Number 6. Gate of View, Joy Keimon. Keimon, Gate of View, sometimes called Joy, is where technique seems to bloom into art. Originating from higher-order body regulation, Keimon relaxes and then rewires sensory and muscular feedback for peak performance. Levels unlock near mythic speed and power combinations, lightning-fast hand sequences that blur, punches that tear air like blades, and movement that looks effortless. Forms at Keimon become signature. The morning peacock-esque flurries, techniques that create visible, flame-like auras due to intense chakra and heat. Effects include sensory sharpening, you see openings clearer, but also intense bodily heat and the sensation of burning potential. Users here operate at a level that separates masters from good fighters. Crisp, precise, and terrifyingly fast. Yet, Keimon leaves marks. Muscles overheat, chakra drains like a sponge, and recovery takes time. Keimon is intoxicating, the kind of power that tempts you to stay in the high like a binge of perfect punches. Keimon is showtime, beautiful, terrifying, and addictive. It reads like an artist in flow. Every mark hits. I'd watch that performance on repeat. But it's a high that costs mornings after. Number 7. Gate of Wonder, Shock, Kyomon. Kyomon, Gate of Wonder or Shock, is where spectacle and danger collide. Its origin is the extremity of the body's limiter system. Open it and you approach the edge of human design. Levels here grant near unnatural outputs: compressed air punches, pressure explosions, and signature forms like the daytime tiger, a strike that manifests as a condensed, roaring force. Effects are sensational. Blue sweat vaporizes, aura flares, and the battlefield seems to reshuffle by the user's will. Users of Kyomon command presence. One strike can decide if a fight continues. But the body pays. Fibers rupture, organs slam into extremes, and the sensations border on delirium. Kyomon is for those who accept profound cost for instantaneous dominance. It's the Gate of Legends, where a single blow can rewrite fate, but survivors rarely walk away unscarred. Kyomon is cinematic electricity. It's the part of the story where the protagonist goes full tilt and everything changes. I feel the awe and the terror. It's glorious when it lands, and haunting afterward. Number 8. Gate of Death, Shimon. Shimon, the Gate of Death, is not a metaphor. Its origin is literal. This chakra point locks away the body's final safeguard. Opening Shimon releases the absolute maximum of physical potential, a multiplier beyond normal comprehension. Forms become cataclysmic: the evening elephant's shockwaves, the night guy's dragon kick that distorts space, moves that alter the environment and rewrite the battle's physics. Effects are awe-inducing: Steam of blood, radiant heat, and feats that can topple titans. But the price is severe. Cellular systems overload, organs fail, and in most histories, those who use Shimon die shortly after. Users who choose Shimon do so for a single desperate purpose: to end impossibility or buy time for others. It is the ultimate sacrifice. The gate gives everything and then takes everything. In fiction, it's a narrative full stop, a climax, an ode, a tragic final refrain. Shimon is heartbreak wrapped in heroism. It's the move that ends an arc, glorious, decisive, and forever costly. I always feel a lump reading those scenes. Victory and loss braided together. It's powerful storytelling, but brutal in reality.